turn around and say, all right, the ship has got what it needs in its general stores, and we do have the 18 tonnage of space. Let me ask you a question, though.
Yep.
We are actually in need of any cargo? We're just pretexting it, or do we actually intend to sell it?
Well,
because
there's no point in just pretexting it.
I pull out my notebook. We are going into the perilous waters. Now, taking into account we've got 18 tonnage of space. Now, if we had, say, 18 ton of iron on board ship, that would then create a drag effect in the water, which we are currently only using sail wind power. There's no oars on board. So, if you take into account the force minus the drag effect, we'll be moving at exactly fuck all.
For the benefit of the tape, Colin just fell asleep.
So what you're telling me is...
What I'm telling you is that if you want to get something just on a pretext, pick the lightest thing that we can actually carry. If you want to take something of value,
we're going to be there. We might end up being lost. They're the perilous lands. We're going to have to find a way around no matter what. And if we have to stop at land, let's go make some sales while we're there. Now, from what I know, and from what I've just heard from Marvin the Martian, Merchant, is that they are very severely lacking in silk and cloth. What do you think?
Can I also talk?
I'll calculate and go. I would go with silk and cloth seems to be fine, but don't get the full 18 tonnage.
17.5 tons it is.
Can I as I'm also on the boat, can I also put my head over and say, if we're going to the Perilous Islands, sure there's going to be a lot of pointy rocks, and wind will probably blow us into them rocks. We should find a way to safely navigate through the rocks without being blown into a rock.
We've got a mermaid. She knows the law. I hope. I think.
The sailor said,
"That's a good
don't worry about that.
That's a good idea.
We haven't run aground once."
Have you ever gone to the Perilous Islands?
Well, no, but
I like you. You're a confident man. I'm still going to get some timber. I'm going to go back to Marvin the Merchant.
Yep.
Marvin, I appreciate your offer. Very much so. We'll take 2 tons of timber, 1 ton of cloth, 8 tons of silk. How's that sound?
So, you're asking me to throw the timber in, take a persuade check.
Oh dear. 6.
6. He's like, nah, I can't do that. If I'm giving you the timber, I'll keep the cloth. But you can still have the silk.
Can we not do 7 silk, 1 cloth, 2 timber? I mean, the timber's nearly worthless to you at this point, and we need it for repairs. For where
He's
we're
like, fair enough then, okay.
He really wanted the merchant's wood.
No, I wanted his timber. It's only opposite sex. So that's...
Yeah, I'm not sure timber's the right word on a boat either.
It'd be worse in the forest, to be fair. So 7 silk, 1 cloth, 2 timber. And how are we going to get that back to the boat? Are you going to organise that for us?
He's like, yeah, sure, I've got a team. We'll have that down to the docks in no time.
You and your team are fantastic people, Marvin. Thank you very much. I'll see you back down at the box later on. Box.
Okay.
I'll
Good live birds.
Ahoy! Looking for sailors. Anyone in need for work?
I am.
Okay. This is very simple on this. I remember.
You find some sailors.
Oh, hang on, no, when you're going for a map.
No.
No.
Yeah, I'll stay behind.
Oh, okay, you're looking for sailors.
Who did go for the map?
You technically went for a guide/map.
I guess, yeah.
But
guide
mostly
map
a
different
guide.
things.
Yeah, I think so.
Mostly a guide. But if we have a guide, we don't need a map. And we can't lose the guide.
Guide is a
we
map.
can lose the guide.
So for the sailors,
You got that right there.
Hey guys, there's a carving of
Damn it,
Paris
Ricky.
Isle on the boat.
roll a d10.
10 plus one. That's one.
No. Okay, you have roaring success. You managed to say 25 people.
You're not even wearing your women's clothes. And the sailors come flocking to you.
Maybe I shouldn't wear women's clothes as women are too bad to look aboard a ship. Oh wait, we have 2.
You were inspecting the ship, weren't you?
Yeah.
So, okay, so you know there are 5 blisters on board. It's a cargo ship, so it's got pretty good tonnage, but it's a little slower than the average ship. It's got medium draft, so you shouldn't go over any sandbars or anything, but you should be able to dock in most ports. The crew's pretty green. They've never really... Well, they've been sailors before, but they've never really done anything arduous on a boat. Morale's pretty good among the crew. They're quite looking forward to a nice voyage. They've been sitting in Sarah for too long. That's what
How
I'm
many
doing.
sails?
There are 2 sails, two
Two
masts.
large sails?
2 large sails.
Two large sails. Can I see if there's a possibility of adding more sails, or are they cover the entire mast?
Everything's covered.
Everything's covered.
Yeah.
Ballista's location.
At the
Sorry.
moment,
That's
3
fine,
of
it's
them,
good.
Go for it, yeah. Are they in storage or are they located on board?
they are located on board.
Should we,
They've
should we
made it
take this
ready.
map away?
Yeah. Let's go with this.
I'll stick this one down here.
Excuse me, my trousers are about to fall down.
I promise you I'm not looking.
That be in the front, yes?
Yeah, that's the front. Would be nice if it wasn't springy. And then
So it's a
there's
ramming ship.
one on either side. It's not. Though those
I
are
think the
just
ship's
the,
got a bit warm and it's warped.
yeah, those are just the where you got the I forget what you call it. There's a one sail that goes at the front.
Are these movable ballistas?
That one, or that one. The
Okay.
triangular one that goes
Yeah.
at the front.
Okay.
You can move them. It'll take a bit of time though. They're fixed to the deck when they're in place. So it'll take you about, I don't know, half an hour to move them if you need to move them.
Now that I'm back at the boat, by the way, I'm just going to suggest, just very quickly, maybe we should move them. In fact, let's not move them. Because in order to get the most firepower, we'd have to turn towards our opponents, and that means it's going to be very difficult for them to board us.
The thing is, unless it's a warship, I would assume, unless it's a warship, it won't have many places that can be fixed because they have to be fixed to the ship because there's a lot of power that these torque out. So a warship would have multiple places, but a merchant ship's probably set.
You could fix them all along the edge if you want. There's room for up to 5 along the
They
edge,
can be fixed.
or
Okay.
1 at the
That
back.
would mean we'd have to sort of board side it. So it's like,
Yeah. Which also gives us the option of, if somebody were to try and reinforce the ship, we could also just, go,
we don't have any metal.
if we wanted to.
We don't have any metal, do we?
No, but we've got a lot of timber. 2 tons of timber. You're
Yeah.
welcome. We've
You
got silk.
I'm
as
going to
well.
go to the Mos Eisley canteen and look for Han Solo.
okay? Yeah, fine.
Or in the pretense of this
What it
recording,
means is in a tavern.
I'm going to go to the tavern and look for someone that looks like they can navigate. Looks like they know the boat.
Okay. So after making
Doesn't
inquiries
shoot first.
on several ships, you're directed to a sailor who's native of the Parallels.
Oh, excellent.
And
What race does that make him?
what race?
Yeah.
He's
100 metre.
the same race as everyone else here, and he's from the.
They're all different
Fidelis.
races.
I'm sure.
All of you should be Cherno apart from.
I'm sure no.
Cherno.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I'm
Cherno Samba.
I meant like what?
You're thinking
what
faction.
faction.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to get Cherno Samba joke. That's
Fidelis
really
faction.
sad.
Huh?
Fidelis.
Oh, I'm like by the Fidelis, it's fine.
Who's Cherno Samba?
Pardon?
Who's Cherno Samba then?
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you said cheese
So
sandwich.
he's like,
No,
so
it's
you want to go to the Parallels?
Yeah, I'm looking. We've got a bit of a quest. We've got to go to Peril
A
Isle.
quest?
Quest. Yeah.
What kind of quest?
Well, my friend's daughter was kidnapped, and we've been told to deliver a bounty or deliver a. Yeah, that.
It says, it sounds like a noble calling.
Hang on, you
Take
don't have
a
it, I
perception
do.
roll.
Yeah, but he's just
Sorry.
referencing it.
He's
aware of it.
Yeah.
Persuasion.
Persuasion, that's what I meant. Yeah.
That's a 1. That's also a 1.
Oh! And ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, we have just found out, or we are about to find out, what is going to happen when you roll a critical fail. Now, please note that Ryan is currently wearing a pimp wig. I'm now expecting him to also have to wear a tutu next week. DM John? Anton.
Sorry, and also, please note that the DM suspiciously looks like Joker right now.
Now, YouTube, just join us for a second and please like, comment, and subscribe for the fact that John the DM, everybody, John the DM, is about to dole out his punishment.
The guy says, the really dangerous down in the Parallels at the moment. There's 2 armies fighting a war down there. If pirates have this girl and she's down there, I say she's lost. I wouldn't risk going down there and ending up dead yourself.
Okay. Well, could you give me? So I'm a guide.
You want to make that mistake
I
again?
That was harsh.
I'm still in the region. Could you give me some information I could use to help me out down there? If I were to guide the ship?
He said, well,
Don't roll again.
I don't know of any settlements on the island of Janga. I do know there's an island with a village not too far from there. You know, assuming the armies haven't wiped them out, you might want to go to Vesper Island.
Scooter, like.
I thought you were going to say Hangry Happos or
You want
something
to go to
like that.
Vesper Island and check there because they'll have the most knowledge of the area.
Okay, can we get there without going through the islands first? Is that on our side of the islands, or are we going to have to?
Oh,
go
he
out?
says, I would, if you want to be safe, go to Icknell, the town of Icknell first, and go round the outside of Paralymes. Don't try and go through it.
No.
You'll end up crushed between two
Round
rocks.
Hell Isles. Is Icknell like our side then?
Icknell is down here. So you'd be going round here to there,
Okay.
and then round to there.
Okay, that sounds good to me. Okay. And then I'm going to ask him. You wouldn't happen to have a map?
No, you need to go to the Cartography Guild for maps.
Can I start heading there?
You don't have time. You've got to get back to the boat.
No.
Blaze,
This is good.
you've gone to the
We're gonna
Mages
leave, but we
Guild.
don't know where we're going. Yeah.
What can I do?
Who's there?
Okay.
Then? Who's there? Who am I
So-
talking to?
You talk to some of the people in the foyer of the Mages Guild. It's a huge big tower. Like, it's the tallest building in the world as far as you're aware. You're directed to like an elderly woman who's sitting on one corner of the vault floor. And when you ask about the Spear of Osiren, like, her eyes widen. She's like, there's a legend.
Don't give it to her.
It's ill remembered these days. It's a very old one. It's about the last years of Osiren's life on Earth.
John, can you do some voices
Voice-
for the characters?
I feel silly doing voices.
Please, can you do
I can do it. Okay.
Oh, I
I'll
can't do
voice.
voices.
You don't have to. John,
You don't have to, but
John,
Will
don't feel
Fitzbury.
forced to. Don't feel forced to. If you're not going to do it.
Fitzbury's a
now.
great voice. Yeah. Fitzbury's a great voice. We're not referencing any other podcasts. You should go and look at the other podcasts.
It's said he did battle with a great demon called Humbaba. The creature haunted the human lands, preying on any who dared enter his forest realm. He was a giant with the face of a lion, whose breath was like a tornado of fire. As Osiren slew him, the heat of Humbaba's death throes melted his spear and scorched Osiren's skin. And the weapon he used to do the final deed, it was passed to one of his loyal servants as they departed for Haven. The story doesn't say what was special about the spear. I assumed it was just a relic of a great victory. You don't have the spear, do you?
Yes, I do.
Could I have a look at it? I would love to have a look at it.
We look with our eyes, not our paws, dear.
Pause. I like
Jeez.
that. I'll give you that one.
She's like, but I can't use my magic on it unless I'm touching it.
That's what they all say.
I hear that a lot. I am a fellow mage myself, so I know a few of the old tricks from the tricksters.
There's no tricks here, dearie. In fact, if you're a mage and you're clearly from the Catfolk, we would love to have you as a member of the guild. I mean, we can't just let you in, but if you were to do us a favour, we'll do you a favour somewhere down the line.
He just sounds trustworthy, doesn't he?
She. I win.
For the benefit of the tape, Connor and Ryan are playing Beyblade with their dice.
For the benefit of the tape, Connor's fucking winning. Okay, now.
You may touch the spear, but it must not leave my paw.
That's perfectly fine. And she touches it. And she's like, oh.
I vote we just continue this for every other session. Every other session. No more Friday Night Magic. No more anything else. Just this.
Crannygasms.
That's very strange. There's magic in the spear. There's channels of magic in the spear, like when we engrave runes. But it's been burnt and twisted. There shouldn't be any magic left in it from runes. That's most odd. I tell you what, I have a sister who's a rune mage, and she would love to get her hands on this and see what's going on. But she lives in Icknow. It's such a shame.
Oh,
That's convenient.
Where is it now?
Icknow, it's the southernmost city on the continent. It's right near the Peril Isles.
How convenient. That is where we are going, my dear.
Fantastic. Then let me give you her name. Her name's Rhonda the Rune Mage.
I'm starting to see a pattern naming.
And she lives near the docks in Icknow. Ask anyone and they'll send you there.
Do you have a map?
No, I'm afraid not. Only the photography board has
Can you find out there's a wind mage as one of the sisters?
I was about to do that.
Damn it, Ryan. At least I was subtle with my hints.
Um,
I
we
can't.
are using a sail-based ship. We were wondering if you had a wind mage among you.
Oh, yes, I know of a couple. Let me point one out to you and see if he's available. And he points you over to like a mage just like holding a candle.
Is his
and making
name
it.
Wendell the Wind Mage?
It is! And he's making like this candle flame flow in all directions in his hand.
Wendell. That's just a good guess.
Was it lit like
Sorry.
Frankie the Fire Mage?
No, Wendell did it himself. He knows a bit of fire magic as well.
That's good of him. That's good of him.
We should get on just fine. So shall I
So-
just go over and say, are you Wendell?
Wendell the Wick Mage.
I am Wendell.
Wick because of candles.
You looking for a wind mage? I'm very good on ships. I've not sailed through one hurricane yet.
Interesting.
How many times did he say it?
Would you care to join us? For you see, we need a wind mage in case there is no wind during our journey.
He scratches his chin and he's like, I don't really know you. Who's your captain?
Dibs.
Captain Lyrebird.
Lord.
Okay, who's got the highest command?
Not me.
Oh, it's one of us the captain. Oh.
There's a command skill?
There is a command.
Oh, I'm only 4, but I mean, come on, man, I'm rookie.
Well, mine is 6.
I'm rookie, yeah. And I'm not a captain. With all due respect.
I'm not
Roll
the captain,
for it.
I'm an engineer.
I've got,
Seriously,
alright,
right?
honestly,
Am I
seriously.
honestly the highest command?
You are.
Yeah, but
Highest,
seriously,
yeah.
seriously. Okay, and just hear me out on this one. This has got no disrespect to any women of YouTube. At this, what I'm assuming is era of the time, women so far don't seem to be that well respected, and you are but a catwoman.
No, we're equal opportunities.
Shh. I'm rolling for convincing.
Yes, but
and
this is also
I've
a
got 10.
time where A, cat people exist, and
Which is
B,
still
I am
ridiculous.
of royal blood. In fact, I
Oh,
am
none
the
of us
princess
know
on the
that.
throne.
None of us.
Oh, she does.
Right. You're going to have to take a reputation test to see if he trusts a captain who isn't well known. So you've got a reputation of 1 with the Fidelis. It's at the bottom. I think it's 1.
I have a reputation of
But
2.
I'm going to give you +1
I've got
because you're a fellow mage and you respect mages, and another +1 because you're a princess and you respect royalty.
Another +1 because you're
So you need 8 or more.
Right,
Roll.
there we go.
8?
Rolled a 7, and plus that 3 is
10, not 11.
No, 10.
10.
Sorry, you need to roll 8 or more. He's like, sorry,
Roll what, sorry?
8 on
You
the
you
needed
need
to
to roll
roll an
8
8.
or more.
Oh, okay.
So he's like, sorry, I'm not being part of this expedition. Sounds like, I don't know, you go into the Parallels, I'm going to get killed.
Tell him about me, I've got 2 with him.
Can I make a quick separation very quickly and just say, while you're at the mage's place, why don't you elect a captain?
We're doing that in a second. That is the next order of business.
Screw you, John. I was doing really well there.
So Bruce, what were you off
Sir
to?
Bruce? Who's
I've
Sir
not-
Bruce?
Hang on, John, he's not finished with mage skill, has he?
Can I try and roll for seduction to try and convince him?
You can.
Mm.
Yes.
Someone likes a bit of raunchy.
It depends.
Don't do it.
Like the pussy.
Don't do it! Ah!
I'll take that -1 now.
+1.
It's the first joke that entered my head, but I thought...
It's the first one to make some my mouth. Sorry, Charles.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just find his
Still
stats.
won't be happy.
I keep telling you, he's not in this universe.
How do you know?
Because my character.
Guys.
That's how I know.
Guys,
Behave.
Okay,
Right.
what tax are you going to take to seduce him?
The one that's been passed down through generations of the family.
She's gonna lift a little skirt up and
She's
Give it a
not
shake.
weird. She's
give it a shake.
She'll wiggle her tail.
Ah, here we are. So, I knew I had that written down somewhere. Okay, so are you going to be like up front and say like, hey, I like the look of you, do you like the look of me?
No.
Or are you going to be like more flirty? Or are you going to give him like a dead mouse?
yeah, he's all right.
Yeah, it's a Dead Mouse album, you know. It's a album, you know, put these stereo and
Like I said, I'm going to do what's been passed down through generations in my family. Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
He's gonna give him the
Make a
cat.
roll. I'll give you +1 for them, yeah.
The Pussy Buster.
I've got to say that's at least +2.
5, 6, 7, 8.
8. Oh, sorry. He's not convinced by them, yeah.
Can I donate an experience to make sure that goes up, please?
No,
Come
you
on,
can't.
that was so cool, man. Sorry,
Yeah.
Charles.
You should
Okay.
know that John
It was an
watched
effort.
it, yeah.
So let's move on.
Well, I tried.
Yeah, it's alright, man.
Is there a Shadow Warrior Guild on where we
There
are?
is a Shadow Warrior
Straight
Guild. You could go there rather than the Adventurers Guild. The Adventurers Guild is kind of where all the mercenaries and
Charles.
people who are looking for excitement
Credit for that
congregate.
play. That was good.
But I was thinking the Shadow Warrior Guild for people who are more akin to me and
It is, yeah.
you know want to fight alongside us to go find
Yeah.
this bird.
You can go there if you want.
I want to go find this missus.
Is that like
Where's
special
she at?
language?
Yeah, this bird.
This bird. She's actually an albatross.
Never trust a monkey,
Canary.
cannot doubt it.
Canary.
Have you guys ever seen Bottom? This is what comes to mind. Albatross bird. Into the hammock.
Oh
Look.
look! It seems to be heading straight to fucking
No,
towards me
yeah.
again.
Which one is
Oh look!
Do you want to go to the
Shadow
Shadow
Warrior.
Shadow Warrior Guild? Cool.
Look, we're going toilet!
Fire the fucking stump man.
Yes. See its mighty wings.
So you're going to that Sass
Oh, here we
Guild,
are.
or whatever it is.
Okay, so there are lots of like Dao-looking monks training, going through all their rituals with swords play and stuff. Yeah, lots of hua, hua. Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Your old master is there, and he's like, "Oh, how are you, Carl?"
Sorry, I've got to ask. Is any one of them going skadoosh?
I don't know the reference.
I don't know the reference!
No.
Get out!
Kung Fu Panda!
Yes, that's got to be your catchphrase from now on.
There's a big fat icon at the back.
Okay, and so he's like, "Oh, what brings you back?"
We're on a mission at the moment to find Lord Nestor's daughter who's been kidnapped, and we've had a ransom note for her.
Oh, that's terrible. That sounds like a worthy adventure.
We're needing some soldiers to help us on our ship for when we go to the Parallels.
Oh, he looks around and says, "Oh, I'm not sure we can spare any at the moment. Take a persuade test." Or you can
Yes.
try and persuade me some more.
Oh, no, I'll do
Like-
persuade test and roll the die. Like it. I want to persuade first.
You're getting +2 for this, by the way, because you know the guy.
7 plus
4.
4.
You've done it.
Oh.
So, there's 12 warriors there who volunteered to come and help you. And they
I
are
can't
some
spare anyone.
tough looking guys. There's some really tough looking guys. They're dressed head to toe in that scale armour. They've got these huge two-handed swords. And basically you wouldn't want to mess with them, so you're feeling fairly secure about this journey now.
Why is this rubber sticky?
And I'm going to high five every single one of them. Which is our custom.
Okay. So that's everyone.
So, just
Your
very quick recap then now we'll know. So we've got 12 shadow guys.
Yep.
How many sailors did we get? 20.
25.
25. Right, they're the expendables guys, okay?
Well, no, they're not, 'cause we haven't got, like, you know, like, Stallone or... I mean, it's worth, I mean, we could try and recruit them.
Got a bit of a jet lag.
I think it's going to be a bit more of an associate.
Okay, so the last thing to do before you set off is assign officer duties. So we already know who's got the highest command. So Blaze steps forward and says, "I'm the princess. I'm in charge."
Look at me. I'm the captain.
I
now.
walked in at just the wrong moment.
So
Don't get bothered. Princess.
So if you want to write down on your sheet, there is a section for officer's job. You are now the captain.
Oh, who's the captain?
Where the
Blaze is the captain.
What?
Just here, Carl. Calm down.
Being the captain,
I'm newly on this ship.
I'm declaring my character
the raging tornado.
only because I didn't realise at the time that this was a very gender equal and everything thing. Just off of my reaction simply to what the situation was, I'm declaring my character as a slight sexist. And therefore I'm
Fair
putting that
enough.
down as another flaw.
okay.
And I will endeavour to overcome that throughout the entirety of the quest. But for now,
That's
Oh,
all right.
who has put a woman in charge?
So, for being the captain, you get a special ability, which is whenever the crew of the ship needs to make a manoeuvre, like sharply turn the ship around, or if they're struggling to put out a fire or something like that, you can shout orders to them. So you can take a command test and give them a bonus to whatever they're doing. Okay, so the next one to pick is the Master at Arms, who is going to be the person with the highest combat skill or shooting skill, which is Monkey.
Yes!
Okay, if you hadn't
It's
gone for
canon
the
now. It's canon now.
yeah, this whole thing could have been absolutely manly had you not just both gone. Followed by skadoosh.
You're getting a nickname, mister.
You trying to say
you
just
try-
like family?
Make your nickname out of Ricky
Okay, so
and Afro.
your ability
Dick
is you can shout orders to the crew as well.
Raffy.
Command test. And if you pass it, then you can give the crew bonus combat skill, or bonus bravery.
Raffy. Alright. That's manly enough for you, yeah? Raffy, yeah.
Okay, the next one, navigator.
I've got +2 navigation bonus.
You have easily the highest navigation ability, so you are now the navigator. It's your job to make.
I'm sorry, this is very touching actually, because my dad in the RAF was a navigator.
Oh.
So
Oh.
I'm following after my dickhead of a dad's voice. No, my dad was brilliant, so yeah, that's cool. Also, my character's dad just left him at birth. Yeah, he's back. So that's fine. I'll stop. So please edit that out. So I'll stop. Or don't. It's your choice, but I'll stop now.
Why did you not listen to this?
I'm the navigator. Let's put it that way.
So it
I'm the
works.
navigator. hang on. You are the navigator.
You get to make all decisions about where the
Crash
ship's
whilst
going
checking out some
and take all
diesel.
the roles for getting lost and whatnot. Okay.
Guys, I think we should head north. North.
As the navigator, you know which way north is, yeah?
I'm the navigator, not the compass. So, sorry, where am I put my bonus?
So yeah. if you
Skills and
write
notes?
Yeah.
Okay, so decisions on
Okay, so the next person is Master of a Hold.
direction.
This goes to the person with the highest Persuade, which is a choice between either Lord Lyrebird or...
Can we see what the other option is first?
Forget your name.
Parthon.
Parthon, sorry. So, You're both joint for Master of Hold and Master Artillery.
What's your
So you're the engineer.
Oh, well, whatever's engineering, so
Yeah, the artillery.
there's no engine room. Artillery.
Yeah,
So I'm artillery officer.
yeah. So Master of Hold, when you're selling cargo, you can barter
Okay.
and get higher prices.
Where does
I'll tell you what, we've got some good cargo this time, boy.
Master of Artillery, you
Artillery.
can shout commands to the crew and improve their shooting skill.
Hang on,
Okay.
very quickly, just how much is silk worth compared to timber?
A lot.
That was a really bad bargain. That was so bad.
It's like
I
4
lost
times as much.
I lost a ton of silk for 2 tons of timber. That was so bad.
Yeah, we can use the timber for repairs though.
We can do, but we could have sold silk for 4 times as much.
And the last role is Chief Lookout, which goes to Ariel. So you're in charge of spotting rocks. And
Brilliant!
I'm sorry, it's literally going to be rock. Rock. They're 300 miles away. Fish! There's a fish. Can we stop?
I'm immediately going to start getting my scribble book out and start planning some sort of way that we can attach her to the front of the prow of the ship.
Nice.
Guys, there's a rock!
Hey, now we definitely have a battering ram, so we're all right.
you're generally in charge of spotting danger to the ship. So that's pirates, that's whirlpools, that's anything
Crazy
like
guys with no
that.
books.
Yeah, fish. Yeah, really big fish.
People with eccentric hair colours.
I mean, they're all really good band. I mean,
Oh, they are. They're so good. However, in this universe, no.
Okay.
They got one hit signal and it came off of an album which contained about 3 Christ songs. So let's not go there.
yeah.
I expected us to be about half an hour further on by now. So we're just
Well, we're
going to
not.
push on as far as we can. So I'm going to say
Do I get any special abilities being a chief lookout?
no. you just get to spot stuff. Are you going to spend most of the time in the crow's nest? It's about 20 to 8.
Yes.
I'm going to, as a navigator, my first point of call is going to be to ask everybody, find out the information they learned about where we need to go.
Okay. Well,
I got a guide. I need to go. We need. I got suggested by a guide who wouldn't come with us last time. His name was. I forgot.
Steve.
Steve. the
Gary the
Navigator.
guy.
Gary the guide. He looked. He looked a bit.
You can have
snail-
+1 experience for that.
He looked a bit like a snail, but. He told me.
Are you telling me Blaze would have got on quite well with him there?
Probably, yeah. He told me that the best place to go would be Vesper Island, which is
I'm not
nearby
going with
to Jenga Island. But he said it's quite nearby. There's a settlement there that we could probably use to dock up before we head straight over to Jenga Island.
That's southwards, isn't it?
Sponsored
Yeah.
by Hasbro.
Yeah, he also told us that Icknell is a place we should probably go on the way because it's an easy way to get down and then round rather than going straight through the middle. Apparently, going through the middle of the Perilous Isles is a suicide mission.
Okay, so we need to go south to a certain point and then go
Essentially,
southwest.
follow the coast south and then switch off from there.
Following the coast isn't the most efficient use of our time. We should probably go in one direction and then switch direction as the wind changes.
Oh yeah.
Because
we can do
unfortunately we weren't able to get a wind mage, so we just have to kind of follow with the wind. What direction is the wind at the moment?
The wind it generally blows in all directions around here. So it's.
What?
We aren't moving anywhere.
At the same time.
And as you're going, the wind is a good wind today. It's heading out west. So
Heading
We
out
can always
west.
twist the sails, can't we?
What?
yeah.
Well, we can do to a certain extent, but have you ever played Wind Waker? We're going to go really fucking slowly.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So, how many days travel are we expecting?
You expect it. With a
'Cause
good
you said a
wind,
month to
you
get-
could probably do it in 2 weeks. Get to Icknell. In a bad wind, it might take you a month to do it.
Okay, we have to make a decision now. Do we go straight through or do we go to Icknell? Because if we decide to go towards Icknell and the wind is bad on the way over towards towards
Jenga.
bear with me. It's literally not Jenga, it's Jenga.
Oh.
Towards Jenga Island. It's literally Jenga Island. This is why I was looking for it, because I knew everyone's been calling it Jenga, and I was tempted to call it Django. And
Django.
I'm pretty
It's
sure the amount of
Django.
swear words in that one is not good. So, towards Django Island.
Or it could be the theft.
You did it.
Yeah, so we've got to make a choice. Either we take the risk, or we do take the detour, and then we take a different risk.
As a seafarer of some experience,
As a seafarer of some experience as well,
I'm going to recommend that we head
That's all.
to Icknell first.
I'm going
Just
to
get
roll
the
for
absolute there.
seamanship to see whether or not I can just persuade Mademoiselle onto my side and say that I've got more experience, whether or not I do.
Captain's decision then.
Captain's decision then.
I have a seaman
Straight
six.
through or take the risk by taking a detour. I need to know because I need to navigate.
Sorry, I zoned out through all that.
I've got a seamanship.
Are we sure this is our captain?
Can you give me the abridged version of what you wanted to do?
Okay, he wants to go.
Yugimoto!
He wants to
Sorry.
save. He wants to save possibly 2 weeks' time by heading straight through the middle of the Perilous Isles. However, that's a very dangerous route and could risk the ship being destroyed. I suggest we go down to Icknell first and go round the base of the Perilous Isles, which is much safer.
I am trusting our spotter's eyes to be able to spot all the dangers along the way, therefore being able to avoid them. However, if we were to go to Icknar and then the wind was bad going towards the Janga Islands, then we would lose so much time that we wouldn't make it by the next full moon. We would be in trouble.
I mean,
She'd be dead.
I was told by a credible guide that is known around these parts.
What's his name?
Gary. Guide.
Is that actually his name? Or
That's actually his name.
That's actually his name. Gary the guy. I can't say I've ever heard
Where
of
do
him.
we turn?
No, he's a captain. He's on another ship, and he
Take
told me
a,
they're
take
going.
a cunning test. The seamanship test, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I don't know. I handed you the dice.
10.
You have heard of him.
Okay.
He's a well-respected guide.
Okay, fair enough. He's a well-respected
He
guy.
told me-
Sorry,
he
I've
told
jogged my memory by not talking for 3 seconds.
He told me that it's very perilous to go through the middle, and that's probably not a very good idea.
It's
for us.
perilous to go through the middle, but if the wind's bad, it's going to take way too long to go anywhere but through the middle.
Well,
We can always make a
How
last minute
about-
navigation change.
yeah,
we
how
need the
about
captain
you get
to make
halfway there
no,
first?
We need to make the captain to make a choice because I need to navigate this, and I need to know whether
Okay.
I'm going south or I'm going southwest and following the coast. If we're following the coast, that's going to take more time. If we're going straight south, fine. We're going to get in danger, but we're going to get there, Captain. I'll take whatever decision you make.
Can I get an inventory of what we have?
Not yet.
Oh, yeah.
Go direct route, Ricky. Go direct route, Ricky.
I thought you wanted to get your spear checked.
Pardon me?
I thought you wanted to get the spear checked
Yeah.
in
Do we
Icknell.
have any food? Just let me go to
The location of the remade was Icknell,
Yeah.
and that's where I wanted to go anyway. As a safety.
So what he's saying is basically he's now trying to persuade you by using what you want. He's saying that if we go to Icknar first, you can get it checked,
Yeah.
but then we.
No.
Yo, that's fair.
Well, you see, that wasn't.
I'm staying out of this part of the
mentioned
conversation.
So
That wasn't
get the
mentioned
windmill.
before, so.
Well,
If you
knew
want
it was
to, if you
Icknell.
want to change your minds, I'm just the navigator. I follow your orders.
I'm just thinking this spear could be more than we think it is.
I'm just thinking that if the wind changes direction, we're going to take way more than 4 weeks
Yeah,
to
we
get there.
should. Yeah,
To be
we,
fair,
we might
that's
want
what
to.
I'm-
Yeah,
And we
might
can always
go
swing
with-
back by Icknar on the way out.
Well, no, we're giving away the spear. That's the difference.
The sphere is the
we might
ransom.
be
We
giving
can't.
away the spear.
No, go to it now.
Go to Icknar.
Yeah.
Do you want me to follow the coast, or do you want to go south to halfway and then go southwest, which will be slightly quicker but potentially more dangerous, and it depends on the wind. Following the coast is fine.
Slower.
Well,
It avoids any chance of any pirate encounters or anything like that.
there's. I was going to say.
Apart
start
from a
off, you have
certain
to go
point where there's
west.
a whirlpool.
Yeah. Then you have to go south through the Adlan Channel, which is it's relatively dangerous actually, but you should get through it. And then it's only when you get to kind of around here you then have to make a decision: do you go that way or that way?
Right, I'm going to follow what you said. I'm going to go through that direction. When we get there, you've got one last choice. And if you go Icknar, I'm not going to say I didn't warn you if we don't get there in time.
We can always see how we're doing when we get down there,
Yeah, that's fine.
time wise.
Okay?
We should be slightly quicker because we haven't filled the cargo.
We setting out.
This is like the bloody tent in the forest all over again. Yes, we're setting out.
Okay. So
Do we have horses? Or did we?
No, we didn't.
No, I got
That's
silk.
not your
I
idea.
got silk cloth and a bit of wood.
not only is there, I mean, the wind is really in your favour as you set out. So you get +1 sail power, which equates to 1 extra square of movement this week.
Okay.
But after a few days' travel, Ariel noticed something. There's been several ships like going backwards and forwards. It's a popular port. There's a lot of stuff. But there's one particular ship which just seems to be hanging on the horizon behind you.
But we tied it to the front of the boat. Sorry, Karen.
I don't
I'm
think
in
we
the process.
actually did that.
I really wished we had done.
No, I designed it in my notebook, but I haven't implemented it.
Yeah. Anyway.
So, I mean, the options are, I mean, you can carry on your way, you can ignore it, you could take a little detour and try and lose it, or you could get closer and see what kind of vessel it is.
Can I just say, by the way, while navigating this entire journey, I would like to try and map the coast as we're going
Oh,
past
sure, yeah.
it. So, just so you're aware that
I would
I'm
recommend,
kind
Captain,
of doing map work as we go.
But we
It's going to
keep
be very
moving and
rough.
see if they continue to follow us.
Say again?
I'm talking to the captain.
Uh-huh.
I'd recommend we keep moving our destination. We're on a tight schedule. I recommend we keep moving towards our destination and see if they continue to follow us.
I would second that recommendation.
But maybe ready the troops.
Yeah.
Don't forget, we do have 6 people on this boat, 3 of which have said nothing for about 20 minutes.
Agreed.
Carried, agreed.
Okay.
I look up from my notebook. What?
Okay, that's fine.
Can you
Right,
ready
so-
the
Doodle,
balusters?
doodle, doodle.
Ah, ready the balusters!
Can you just make sure they're ready to
So-
go?
Don't forget, we've got nothing behind us. We've only got things to the side and front of us.
You carry on.
I'm not worried about
How
shooting
long would
them.
it take to move one of those to the back of the ship? Is there an ability to put it at the back of the ship?
Yeah, you can move it to
If
the
it's,
house.
if it's designed to be moved, it would be in such a way that a couple of 2 or 3 people, based on the weight, we've got enough people, we could easily lift it and attach it.
Well,
if it's
I
designed
can't.
that way.
I can't because I've obviously got
Oh,
to
yeah,
go
but
and
we've
I've got
navigate.
25.
Yeah, we've got big
The-
burly shadow warriors and stuff.
We can't
man
put
being
the, I want you 3 to do it.
What I want to know is how come we've got 12 shadow warriors which seem to all manage to fit in the crow's nest?
They've been on Weight Watchers. Thank you for noticing.
Okay. Each morning you wake up, this ship is hanging on the horizon behind you. It's following you.
Getting closer?
No, but didn't the ransom
it's
say they were watching us?
staying its distance? Yeah.
The ransom
No,
did
they said
mention-
they were watching us to leave. They weren't saying they were going to watch us travel.
They're still probably watching us though.
No, they could watch us from just on shore. They could have one person
So
watch us from
I'm
on
going to
shore.
recommend to the captain that we move the front firing baluster to the rear of the ship, facing backwards, just in
That
case.
one?
I second
Yeah.
that recommendation.
Yeah.
You
If
okay with
there's
that?
no reason, we've got to wait for you to confirm.
I also recommend you put down the spearhead because you're getting very attached to it. You don't want a Gollum situation.
I'm going to put it down now just to spite you.
Captain, I recommend we set fire to the ship. They'll never see it coming.
You do have a life raft on
Oh
board.
no, man overboard!
There is a life raft.
He's bigger than me, but man overboard anyway.
I think we should put the engineer in the life raft for a little while.
I recommend we then set the light raft. Light raft on fire.
Oh, it's pitch a thing in the universe.
There is pitch.
Do we have any on board?
You do have 1 barrel of pitch.
We have 1 barrel of pitch. Okay,
Why
I'm
don't we just
gonna,
let's set on fire when they get closer, not when
okay,
they're
I'm gonna
far
have
away.
somebody, a lackey,
Can you
order
stop?
to move it to the back of the ship.
Okay.
Not to the, on the back, but just to the back of the ship so it's accessible quicker.
So that barrel there, we can call that pitch. And that one we'll call
Oh, 2 people running to grab me a cup. No, just
Classic ones.
Bruce up there.
Boost.
Right.
I like you don't
And
compare.
in the meantime, I'm going to take
Thank you.
I don't know how. Do we have a count of bolts? Just using bolts?
You have as many as you need.
Okay, so I'm going to take a couple of dozen and start wrapping some of the cloth that we gathered. I'm going to make some strips and I'm going to wrap it around some of them and put them onto the side.
Oh,
Okay.
I like it, yeah.
You need me.
No, we
Guess
just
what's going to happen?
we don't like fire as much as you do. That's all it is.
As you get into the Adlan Channel, which is the narrowest bit of your journey, suddenly the wind changes, and so the wind's blowing directly against you, so you're having to tack into it, and you go really, really slowly.
Told you.
And this ship behind you suddenly starts gaining on you, and we need
Aerial.
Yeah, we need Ariel.
What do we need aerial for?
She has to see if she can see what's going on with the ship.
I'm going to take my notebook out. I'm going to stare direct from the back of the ship. I'm going to stare at this opposing ship. And I'm going to count to 5, close my eyes, make a mark, and then open my eyes. Count to 5. And keep doing that for about 5 minutes. And I'm going to try and calculate the speed they're gaining and how long it's going to take us to reach us and stuff.
Okay. You reckon it's going to take them 45 minutes?
As a navigator, none of that actually works.
Captain,
As a mathematician, it does.
As somebody who actually did maths at A level and also physics at university, it actually doesn't.
I'm also going to take notes and pass on the information that the fact that we're slowing down in this wind but they're gaining on us suggests that they've got more.
I'm actually going to.
Obviously.
I'm going to counter that by saying it could potentially just be a war or rowboat. If they've got oars,
Meaning they've got
Here we
more
are.
oomph. I mean, it's outrunning.
Yeah, all right,
outrunning.
yeah,
Sorry,
fair enough.
outrunning them is not going to be an
Yeah,
we
option.
have a wind
We are-
page.
This is going to happen.
yeah, fair enough.
If you imagine this is the direction you're travelling, down. And this is the wind direction.
Is that us? Is that a man of war?
And that's you, yeah. And there's something over here.
That's
That's-
got.
We can't see that. We need aerial to
So-
look.
Are they coming
ship-
towards us?
Yes. The
When we
ship,
turned around, what's happened?
What happens if this is literally a case of I'm travelling from Lincoln to Sleaford? Charles, you don't like people interrupting you. What happens if this is a case of I'm travelling from Lincoln to Sleaford and somebody else is travelling from Lincoln to Sleaford at the same time? And they look like you're following you, but they're not actually.
take a perception test.
Perception?
Yeah.
Where's that on my sheet?
Or is it? No, cunning, sorry.
Oh, that would help.
You're in the
That's
wrong game,
only a 6.
6 plus.
No, it's a 2
Oh, wait.
plus 4.
You can't quite make out what's going on with the ship. But
Is this one that's following us?
yeah.
Okay.
It's gaining on you even more. It's only about 250 metres
Can
away.
I?
Oh, sorry.
Anton went first. Yeah.
Sorry. As an inventor, would I have a magnifying glass at all?
No. The one thing they don't have in this universe
What the point is
lenses.
me is
Can I?
What do I
therefore-
have?
They don't have lenses. I can't see end.
Can you strap the fire thing?
Can I
Oh,
then
fire
say,
stuff.
as a navigator,
It's about
can
the
I see
picture,
whether or not
it's
they
like
are
the
following our path exactly,
I've gone
or if
a couple
they're
of
just
dozens
following their own
24,
route?
They are.
past
Well,
hours, wrapped them in some other cloth.
I'll roll
Took
if you
them
want.
out.
yeah, take a
Attach
navigation
it
check.
like
Against
So
shit.
cunning plus 2.
Cunning.
I've got them ready to
Okay.
fight. You don't put the picture on.
So that
it's
is
too
still
dangerous.
6.
You have to dip it and then light it.
7, that's
Yeah.
13.
They are definitely following you.
Okay, guys, we
Okay.
just found out. Please. We just found out they're definitely following us. That it's not a case of they're following behind us in a similar route. They're following us. So.
Ship gets within like 250 metres and you can clearly
makes it
see.
Oh, that is close.
You can clearly see it's making a beeline straight for you. And now you can clearly see that they've got 2 banks of oars. It's only got 1 sail. And it's got a bridge at the front of it.
Guys, I think that's a boarding vessel.
From what you know of what pirates use, it looks like a pirate ship.
It also looks like they got a
See,
back
Lord
on the
Lotus.
front.
It was a really, really, really good shout to do that. I say,
Fire some fire arrows at them.
I
I
say
think-
we take a fire arrow shot.
It's almost 8 o'clock.
Don't you dare do this to us.
Gonna have to leave it here.
It is 5 to 8. He has got a point.
Does anybody actually have to be home at 8 o'clock?
Well, the
Or
place
would
closes.
anybody be willing
The
to ask
store-
Lee to
the
stay
store
until
closes.
8?
It's up to you. You have to ask him. It's up to Lee. It's up
Okay,
to Lee.
let's do it this way. Would you be willing to stay until half 8?
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll stay here till 11:30 if you want.
Yeah, good man. Back to my
No!
Okay. Is everybody okay to stay a bit later?
How much
Yeah.
thing is your phone?
Right, I'll go ask him.
I need a
Don't
wee
stay
then.
there and ask him.
I'm going to toilet then.
I'm going for a wee. Brace you. You've got to get out.
Because you, Bruce! But the vine goes under the table. This is actually really enjoyable.
I was hoping to have this whole encounter done with by the end of this.
I will also put forward at this
Yeah,
point.
it doesn't work that way in this.
No,
one.
it
Just
doesn't.
I've been doing it for 2 months
Just
now.
pause the recording.
Oh yeah, how to do that?
Press the top button.
I'll pass it over to the person who knows.
Oh, me. Oh, yay, things. That's a 13.
13, excellent. You can clearly see now on this vessel you count about 70 people, and they've all got cutlasses and bows, and they're wearing like tar jackets, which is like a kind of like pirate armour.
Guys,
Did you say
they're pirates,
Tar jackets, yeah.
and there's 70 of them.
Real thing that the Pirates of the Caribbean used to wear. It's like
But I'm pitching tar as in tar.
what it was. It's a jacket.
Right.
It's not tar the way you're thinking. It's not tar as in tarmac.
No, I'm
It's
thinking,
tar
I'm
as in,
thinking
yeah,
tar,
the
tar
black
as in
flammable
dinosaur
stuff.
tar, which is
Yeah.
highly flammable.
Yeah.
So was I.
Pirates
It's a
didn't have
jacket.
that.
They did. It's jackets sewn with bits of rope and stuff, so it's thick, and then dipped in tar to make it stiff. And that's what they used to wear as armour.
The tar dries out, but it's still flammable.
Tar takes years to dry out. Years to dry
But
out.
it's in the Caribbean.
Naturally.
This isn't the Caribbean. This is Haven. And I'm
Look,
raving for Haven.
They're cannon fodder in flammable panties.
There's
Okay,
a
let's
lot-
just shoot them.
Pirates, 70 of them, fire armour. Go!
And you can see there seem to be 3 officers on the ship. There's
Feel free.
there's some guy with like dreadlocks and a green bandana on the front, like waving a cutlass around.
Is he Jamaican by any chance?
You don't know
He's
what
Jamaican me
is.
crazy.
Because I'm looking for some pot. And he's Jamaican.
Big dick.
Sorry,
Shink.
There's a really big guy, like covered in scars, like holding a 2-handed axe, standing beside him, and he's like marshalling all the pirates, telling them where to go, but
Left,
stuff.
right, left,
And
right,
then
left.
there's a woman in the crow's nest with a bow, and she shouting out like orders, like telling them where targets are on
Monkey.
the ship and stuff.
Oh, ready, yeah, ready to.
Oh,
I'm just going to point. I'm just going to point.
Monkey. I'm ready. Ready? What?
So the question
Does
is,
someone want to take out the crow's nest?
what do you want to do?
Right, I'm going to.
Let's start with the captain, and we'll go round this way.
Or the captain
Sam.
can pick the next person.
Yes. I'm standing here, fireball ready to throw this at their highly flammable everything, it seems. So, that's my plan of attack.
Okay, they're slightly outside your range at the moment.
I'm
So
a very patient cat.
the bigger question is, what do you want to do with the ship? Do you just want to let them get closer? Do you want to stop? Do you want to try and turn towards them?
Well, we've got to keep going because of the time constraint we're under. But if they're moving quick enough to catch up, then
Okay.
it's not.
I've got armed weapons on the back.
It's not like there's much we can
Have
do.
we got an
about it.
anchor?
Guys,
You kind of have anchors, yeah.
We could just lower the one side of the sail so we
well,
just.
just let Charles finish.
Sorry, Charles.
Now we carry on the way we're carrying on because, like I say, if they're moving
That's
faster than us, why do anything at all? Because they're going to get there anyway.
We are armed to fight from the back, which is beneficial to us.
And like I said, as soon as I get close enough, I'm just going to set the whole thing on fire. And okay, Ricky.
Okay. I personally think that while the captain is preparing to launch a fireball, I think that with somebody's adaptations to the ballistas, and with somebody's adaptations to put some cloth on one of the bolts, and with somebody else's ability to set a fire, I think our best bet is to set fire to a cloth. That we take a bolt shot at probably somewhere along the hull of the boat. I don't think we should go over the boat or aim for the tower or anything like that. I think we should go for the hull of the boat, hope that we hit something flammable. We've then got time to get another shot off if needs be. I think we should try and set fire to the boat. And I think following me should probably be Kyle.
Carl.
Steve.
Monkey.
Monkey, yeah.
Monkey.
Monkey. I'm going to want to ready the Shadow Warriors, seeing that the other crew are looking rather menacing.
Okay. Okay, so
We're going to link arms to get down from the crow's nest. Just hide the barrel.
So the Shadow Warriors, they gather up at the back of the ship, ready for
Yeah.
when this galley is going to try and board them.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
Ariel.
I'm just gonna. I haven't got any weapons. I've got a
Talk to
trident.
the fishies.
You're up in the crow's nest at the moment. I will let you throw the trident down, but they're way out of your range at the moment.
Yeah, I know they are. I'm gonna just.
Save
Can I
that
do
for
what-
if we
can
get
I-
boarded. Save that for if we get boarded.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Can I do what the other person in their crow's nest is doing and start pointing things out that we should? Can I look for like a
Sure.
weak spot or something?
Yeah. Take a cunning check.
Why is it cunning when my like 6 is in seamanship? Like, come
Because
on,
cunning
guys.
isn't actually cunning, it's bravery or something like that.
I've rolled
Perception, eh?
Yeah, it's basically, is it not the
Six
equivalent of
perception.
perception, basically?
6 plus 4.
10.
10.
Bonus for being on the tower?
No. Right. What you can see is
Bonus for having pink hair?
you do notice there's a barrel at the back of the ship,
Okay.
but you can't quite make out what
What it is.
what
yeah.
it is. Just a barrel. You might have to check again when it gets closer.
Okay. Can I transfer that command down to him who's readying everything, and just say,
What's
Who's
the matter
champing
with
at the
you?
bit?
We'll find out in a second.
"There's a barrel at the back of the ship, mate."
Ah, shit, mate. Sorry, carry on.
That was intended.
Was it?
Okay. Is that
Engineer.
Me. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I was going to use my skill of as an engineer to look for weak points, but we've already had some.
no? Take a roll. You put against your cunning
Don't
and
forget
add
it
your
was-
invention bonus to this.
Don't forget, it was only a 10, so.
5, 6, 7, 11.
11. So what you notice is that this boarding plank is up at the moment, and from what you can see, it's got really shoddy lowering mechanism. You reckon you could probably do some damage. If you damaged it, they wouldn't be able to use their boarding ramp.
Okay.
Finally.
And that leaves Salibird.
No, that's just passive perception. You're in
Oh,
charge
sorry.
of this ballista at the back. That galley's in range.
I'm in charge. Am I the one firing it, or am I just giving orders to fire it?
I'm
Well,
sorry.
it's a team effort. You're
I'm
giving
sorry,
orders.
can I just very quickly? It's Lord Lyrebird, and the only reason I say
Sorry.
the only reason I say that is because when you said Sir Lyrebird, I thought it said saliva. And I thought, okay, what's the spit going to do this round anyway? So carry on.
Okay, so I'm overseeing the attachment of one of the cloth converted ballistas. Getting that ready, but it's not being lit yet. It'll be lit just before it's fired.
It's
so
loaded up and it's ready to fire.
It's loaded up, it's
Yeah.
ready. Is it in range?
You're in range, yeah.
Range of it. Okay. Then I'll take the shot myself, I suppose.
Captain.
Good shooting.
Can we use cloth and not silk on the ballista ball, please? Because the silk's worth a lot of money.
Of course.
I put a lot of effort into getting
It
this.
is wrapped in the cloth. I said it was,
Thank
it
you.
was the cloth, not the silk, when I talked about it first.
Okay. So
I
first off,
I think cloth.
Take a
that's
command
better as
test.
well.
to see if the crew will follow your orders properly.
Cool, okay. No.
No,
Can we not assist?
no. Because
Does he
he's
not
in charge.
get a
of the team.
bonus to ordering people that
And
shoot?
can the captain not
I can
assist?
shout
No.
commands to improve shooting skill, but not if I'm
Yeah.
better.
So it's just a one-off check against this
Okay.
command, so you don't get anything.
Wuss.
You can now roll for the crew to shoot, and I think just roll, and I'll work out whether they hit or not.
I like this.
So, set fire to the thing for
Oh yeah, what are you aiming at?
the front mechanism.
My thought was to aim just at the hull of the ship, so anywhere around the front.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
make sure
if
we
that's-
hit it.
If that's,
If
if
that's
that's
out.
completely vertical, if we can take that out of action.
We need the captain's decision here, so we're going to make all points, okay? So my decision, or my thought, was to hit the front of the hull, anywhere, ignoring the boarding plank at all. Just hit the front of the ship, try and set it on fire. Aerial's view.
I'm thinking the boarding
Ah,
plank.
aerial view.
I'm thinking the boarding plank's not going to be able to sit, so we could try and shoot through the boarding plank, and then into the middle of the ship anyway.
So you want to hit basically you want to hit the middle of the ship.
and straight through the boarding plank if we
Okay,
can.
and you want to hit the boarding mechanism.
If we can try and get the mechanism or the plank, because if we can set fire to it, and if that's their way across, it's going to severely limit it.
Okay, my argument on this one is, she's got pink hair, and the boarding plank, if you hit our boat and you get close enough, you can jump across anyway. You've seen Pirates of the Caribbean, you can use ropes off the top and you can jump across no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay, so while the boarding plank is a good idea to a certain extent, it's not the most vital thing at this point. So
They have only
that's
got
my
one sail.
argument on this one. Ariel.
They have only got one sail. So they're smaller than we are, so
They have
them
oars.
swinging off us is going to be a little difficult.
Counter argument, they've got oars.
Yeah, but if we can hit the middle of the ship and knock out like 5 or 6 of them, that's going to slow them right down.
You're gonna have to hurry us up. We don't have
Right, well,
don't have all night.
we'll have to make a decision.
Okay,
What's
well,
your argument for the boarding plank?
I'm going to shoot for the front of the ship.
No, you're not shooting, you're just making the captain.
He's a master artillery.
Ah, bollocks.
He gets. I mean, he can disobey orders, so it's his decision finally.
Please punish him for this one.
If you want to order him to do something, that's fine, but it's his decision.
Well, I want to aim for the bow of the ship, because I mean, if we can set the thing on fire, it's going to get the boarding plank as collateral anyway.
Yep.
So might as well aim for
Follow
the,
orders,
might as well aim
Can
for the
I
bow.
suggest you aim for the poop deck?
We didn't hear from
So
Sir
make your roll.
Lionbird, but
I'm in the hold.
Make a roll.
aim for the bow of the ship.
Oh, no. 6.
Because I can stand here throwing the fire
6 plus
up
what?
and down.
No, I've got
No,
shooting
it's-
4 plus 2.
No, the shot goes wide and it misses the galley.
Lower the shot.
How long does it take us to load another shot?
Next turn.
And
So-
I'm just going to give one last shout out and go, monkey, to the barrel.
Barrel of monkeys.
Thank you.
We've already done that.
I'm going to shout up, do you anything up there?
I think you should also take a perception check, so against your cunning.
8 plus, where's cunning?
5.
5,
13.
13. Can't remember why I'm making you do that, I just remember you should.
Oh, he's also got plus
Oh,
1
right.
hearing and perception. So that's actually 14.
Okay.
Which you should have taken into account earlier.
Oh yeah.
Read your sheet, man.
What you
Read it.
notice about the enemy crew is these tar jackets, they're really shiny. And it strikes you that if these were some kind of veteran pirates, they wouldn't have shiny jackets. So you think this crew is probably like new at the pirating game. You don't think that they've been doing
They're
it.
newbies like us!
Guys, the noobs!
Okay, right. The next turn is going to be Monkey. Sorry. Next turn is going to be Monkey. The only reason I apologise, and to you two as well, is because all of us are black people apparently. And calling a black person a monkey is a very offensive thing to do. Okay? So I apologise.
Since when was
Monkey.
it established we were all black? I thought only.
Why
Very early on when I said that I was black and he said everyone's black.
The reason you guys are all black is because in my head,
Because we're from New Zealand! Yay! Sorry.
in the history of this world, you guys came from like a culture which had never been discovered by archaeologists. So you're either Atlantis and you're under the sea, that's boring, it's been done. You're from the middle of the desert. So I thought, fine enough, you're all from the Sahara. That's why
Apart
all
from,
you carry.
I'm,
Yeah,
from,
apart
I'm
from
from the
you.
Green Sea.
And apart from you,
Oh.
you're just a silhouette on your card.
Oh, okay.
So,
So I'm just normal colour.
Is there a normal
I'll
colour?
say it's your shout, but
Well,
I'd say try
I mean,
and
a
get him
normal
up
colour for Ariel.
so that we can
Oh,
listen to what
Ariel
he has to
will
say.
Yes. Going to instruct my soldiers, warriors, to get Sir Lion Bird.
Lion bird.
Hold him captain and bring him up to the
What's your character?
Liar bird.
Lion
We've
Bird.
still got 20
Lord
minutes.
Lion
Yeah,
Bird.
as in-
Lord Lion Bird.
As in
Liar is in the instrument, yeah.
Thank you. Learned something new. Yeah, Captain.
Hmm?
We get Sir
I'm
Lion Bird
appreciating this captain actually.
up. Yeah.
You know what? I'm getting rid of sexist because I appreciate the captain. It took me half a game to get rid of sexism. Why can't social people do that? Why are people still sexist? It makes no sense.
Fish. That's all I have to say.
Fish
Are you
are
in the hole?
multi-gendered.
You in the
Okay.
hole?
So,
I don't know. I was looking for a little porthole for people to do.
what is it you're doing?
Yeah, we're going to get the Shadow Warriors to get Sir Lion Bird out of there.
But what if we need to get more cloths and bolt around?
Getting out of the hole? Was
It
it
doesn't
okay?
matter, I can't shoot horse with them anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, he's on the deck somewhere. Okay,
I'll get these.
Captain, do you have any changes to your orders? Can I just borrow your sheet as well a second? I've forgotten what your magic abilities are.
Just say that you don't see plus.
Well, just to reaffirm, I am standing with a fireball in my hand, waiting for when the ship is in range for me to start throwing.
Okay, 100-meter range, that's fine.
Well, what I'm going to do is that when your Shadow Warriors come down, I'm going to quickly change into my female clothes and pretend I'm Lady Lionbird.
And your Shadow Warrior surely wouldn't touch a woman.
Not in
No.
this universe.
They're honourable.
Oh, no,
men.
no.
Actually, Charles, I think
Oh,
you'll
does
find in this universe androgynous. You can change clothes.
And look like a woman.
Like a woman.
Alright. Alright, that was my bad. But yeah, continue to fire at the enemy ship.
Okay,
Can I raise my point?
should we skip
Yes, you
to
may.
you for the shooting? I don't think it's much.
No, sorry, I'd like to raise my point very quickly. Because of what was seen earlier on, I recommend we actually slow down, and I recommend we try and see what happens when they board us. Because if somebody has seen that they've got very shiny coats, they're going to be very green pirates. They're going to be very new. If they try and board us, they're screwed. We have got 25 Shadow Warriors?
13, including me.
Alright, 13 including himself, Shadow Warriors, and they alone would be able to wreck an entire crew of green sailors.
And
I
of course,
think-
the fact if they get close enough to me,
Fireball.
they all go up because of their tar clothes.
But you got to get to the point. You got to think. The only issue with that is the only time they're going to get close enough for us to see how green they are is when they're on board, and then we can't set them on fire.
And they do have archers.
And they do have archers, but fuck archers. Archers don't mean anything.
And a
Sorry,
big
Bruce.
double
Like a
handed
green death on us.
Yeah. Different
Quickly,
universe.
sorry, Ariel, take another cunning check.
We have 15 minutes, don't worry.
10 again.
10. No, I don't see anything extra. Let's take another shot.
Basically, yeah, I've rolled to prove you're a bad observer.
So first off, do your command check to see if you can improve your guys' accuracy
10.
in total.
Okay, can we start saying, by the way, if it's your roll, say your roll, and then add your bonus.
Okay.
Don't
So
just say
7
your
plus
total.
3, 10.
Have you included that one?
That's invention, that's not to do with command.
So now roll for the crew shooting.
Oh, 11.
11.
7 plus 4 is 11.
Oh, not well. Where were you aiming?
I don't know, what was I aiming, Captain?
We last command was
Last
at the
command,
hold.
what last command?
Or the bridge, sorry, wasn't it?
The bridge is at
The
the
Sorry,
battle,
guys,
the battle
guys.
was the front.
Okay, where was the last time you wanted somebody to shoot a bolt at?
just near the bow.
Near the
Okay,
bow.
just
Okay.
generally at the back.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
well, like I
this
said,
shot-
the boarding plank will be taken as collateral. So.
Okay, and is it? No, it won't be on fire because we haven't had your turn to put it on fire.
I'm sure
So
it'll be on
it's just a
fire.
regular shot.
The shot goes
It
for
is
the
having set it on fire, quite.
yeah, you can set a shot. Yeah, shot goes through the side of the ship, impales 2 of their sailors who are on the oars.
Yeah.
So we take out 2 of the crew, and it started a small fire. So the rest of the crew got up and are desperately patting it down.
Great choice, great shot, and great shout. I don't know what you did, but great shout anyway. Great beard and great person.
Great dress.
And great
Thank you,
DM.
dear.
And I'm just great.
Unless anyone wants to do anything else, because they're still quite far
No,
away.
go,
I'm
go.
going to move on to the next one. So they're 150 meters away.
And we would have moved slightly.
No,
Because-
this is you. You are the centre.
So surely these 2 rocks are moved then.
No, they're,
These are all along here. They represent the canyon that you're in.
they're
Oh, we're in a
they're
canyon.
moved.
Sorry, I hadn't
Yeah.
realised. Why didn't no one tell me when they Grand
Yeah,
Canyon?
that
I
was
want to take some
established.
pictures of
I'm
America.
thinking using anchor, somehow attach it to a ballista, fire it across to one of the rocks, and then we could do like a Batmobile shooting out on things.
I'm thinking, have you ever considered just how short the chain for an anchor actually is?
And how
You wouldn't
much
use it
power we
outside of being just offshore.
And how much power we would need to actually just speed that around.
Because that is going to be about 30
Guys,
to
it would
50
be cool,
pounds.
it would work.
These guys are going to take a shot at you.
I'd like to take a vote before you take the shot. It would be cool and it would work. So my next round, I'm going to vote that we actually do use the anchor shot.
Well, the anchors, they're about, the sides of the wall are about a kilometre away on either side.
Yeah, we don't care about that. We care about the ship behind us.
Oh, you got to...
We want to put, correct me if I'm wrong, we want to put the anchor on this,
Oh, and shoot at. Yeah.
shoot it there, and see if we can just spin.
Fair enough.
Then
Yeah.
use the other.
I vote for that.
These guys are going to roll to hit, and
So you're saying this will turn the ship around?
I'm saying it'll be really cool.
shots go completely wide. They don't touch your ship at all.
That's because they're green.
So you're going to shoot back.
I'm going. Oh, let's shoot again. Do I command first or just shoot?
Yeah. come on.
Wait a minute.
I would like.
That's one.
Captain can always interrupt you.
Yes.
So I'm trying to establish this. Are we saying that shooting this anchor out the back of the ship will make it turn around?
What I'm saying is shooting the anchor out the back of the ship will look fucking awesome.
Right. Let's just
Well, that's not
establish
what I
as we
want
establish
to know.
as we establish pre-game. My character is 40% crazy.
Yes.
I have no idea. I mean, to be fair, an anchor smashing into the front of the ship would do a supreme amount of damage, but also it would be cool.
I second the cool. I've got an afro, so I'm already cool. But this makes me cooler.
I think we're just going to end up pulling their ship closer to us.
Boys,
I've
it is
got
a
one
sick
that
green.
he's just going to end up creating drag.
They're green.
Just get everyone to war with them.
You got to let the crew discuss first, and then the captain makes a final decision no matter what.
It's a simple yes or no question. Will shooting the anchor turn the ship around?
No.
Probably not.
Physically, and honestly, from a physics point of view, no.
Our best option for turning around is to find a jutting out little rock, shoot into that, and be able to use that as a slingshot.
The issue with that becomes that if we find a jutting rock or thing like that, we could end up crashing into something because it's a very narrow chasm.
That and the fact that any kind of turning around is bad because of the severe time constraint. That's what I'm thinking of.
Alright, good point. Yep.
Okay.
I'll curb my enthusiasm.
I rolled a 1 on my command, so I need to roll again.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a 5, so...
5, you're okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I don't command, obviously. Shooting is a 3 plus a 4, so that doesn't make it.
No, you shooting the anchor, right?
No, I'll
No,
shoot
no,
a bolt.
No,
That's all I'm giving the
Captain
command.
told us not
No,
to.
that's all I'm giving the order. It's just another bolt.
Okay, yeah, the bolt, it goes wide. It doesn't hit the ship.
Yes?
I recommend we continue without shooting on our path for a certain amount of time. They don't appear to have any fire arrows, so I think as long as we're cautious and
Kind of
get some
beside
kind.
us.
1 second, right?
Sorry.
As long as we're cautious and we have no kind of, we can get some kind of cover. Okay, us ourselves will be fine. We only have sails, don't forget. I reckon we continue on our meandering path to continue forward to avoid your time constraints. Well, our time constraints. But at the same time, that will give them the opportunity to catch up. From what we've seen, they've got very shiny tar outfits. They should be quite green pirates. It could be that they've got completely new outfits. It could be that. It really could be. And that is a worry. I'm willing to take the risk. As the navigator, at the moment, my point of view is to continue along the path. As a guy with a really hella cool afro, my opinion is to do the coolest thing, which is to get there. So I think we just continue and wait for them to catch up to us, because when they do, I think we can take them.
Thing is, they're not going to fire too heavily like fire or anything at us, because they're obviously pirates, they want the ship. They don't just want us, they want the ship. So they're not going to do too much damage to us before they get to us.
That's a great.
Which
point,
gives
actually.
us time to sort of ready a surprise sort of prang.
Have we noticed any weapons they have on their ship which aren't just like physically
No.
drawn?
There's no kind of artillery on their ship at all.
There you go. So they can't even do damage to us. The only thing they can do is damage to the personnel.
Or drop some arrows in the boat that's not heavy.
That's like an inch. That'll be fine.
Dear.
Yeah.
You said that my range for the fireballs is 100 metres,
Yep.
yes? They're going to be within 100 metres.
Yeah,
on
now
this next
100
turn.
metres, yeah.
Do you want this?
Well, I'm ready to throw my fireball at the crew and set them all alight.
Can I just... Can you take one more perception check?
Ooh.
It's 10 again.
10. Well, they're close enough now.
Oh,
You can see from your vantage point that the barrel...
DM,
Yeah.
before, is there anything any of us can do to make another perception check of some kind? Because
I'm seeing it anyway, he's told me I'm seeing it.
I said it's close enough.
but it was only 10.
Yeah, but I'm close
Yeah,
enough.
not
but
11.
close enough now. You get bonus because it gets closer.
I didn't state that. I need you to state that for the benefit of YouTube.
You made him roll, and then he gets to see anyway. So
No, you made
Well,
him.
no, no.
You made him.
You
You
rolled
made
a
him
10.
roll. You rolled a 10,
Close
but you
enough.
said at the start. You said at the start that it was 11 or plus, which was a test pass.
And I also
Yeah,
said,
the wing
depending on the
thing.
situation, I'll give you bonuses.
In which case, you need to tell us what the bonuses are.
Yeah, the bonus is +1 in this case because you're nice and close.
There you go. 11. Congratulations, Ryan. Roll 11s.
You can see that the barrel on the back of the ship looks to be a barrel of tar.
Barrel of tar.
They've not put it away since they,
They really are
doing
really
the deck of their
Well,
vessel.
guys, tar is not explosive; it's slow burning.
No, yeah, but they've obviously put it green because they've not put the tar away. They've not even thought about
I'm driving.
I'm not.
However, the barrel would actually be not pressurized, but the barrel
No, it wouldn't
would-
pressurise. It's a
would
wooden
be-
barrel. There's no pressure.
It would be sealed.
Yeah, it would be sealed.
So-
There's no pressure in it. There's no exhaust.
It would
So,
create
do
a
you
nice
wanna-
pump.
Can I, from a point of physics, there's no exhaust from tar. There's nothing from tar. It would not pump. It would just. There's
I
nothing
think
explosive
Captain,
about
we
this
should try and
situation.
see what happens.
I think from a guy with an afro's point of view, shoot another fire arrow.
Seeing as there is tar
It's-
absolutely all over the place, and I've been brewing this fireball ever since the first
Let it throw his fireball.
that. Let me throw my damn fireball!
Okay, can we just very quickly, diplomatically, who wants the captain to throw a fireball?
Sure, do it.
I'm a lady.
Fireball.
We have 5 votes for a fireball and one person that overrules us anyway. There's going to be a fireball shot at the ship.
I'm just wondering,
Yeah.
do we want to do that?
We can start.
Where would you like to aim the fireball?
At the barrel, at the barrel, at the barrel. Shoot at the barrel, please shoot at the barrel. Please.
directly at the crew, so the fire spreads all over their clothes and among them.
Okay. So
The barrel's probably going to get taken as collateral anyway.
roll to hit.
Roll to hit.
What are the additions?
So you're just adding your shooting skill.
Which is 3.
3. Yeah.
Shit.
Can we
For a
just
while.
very quickly, I'm
Roll
sorry.
to see if it's
Right.
critical.
I'm sorry, can we, for magic,
Yeah.
is there nothing more we can do than shooting for magic? Because shooting to me implies some kind of alternative device to shoot from. Can it not be, because it's magic, can it not be combat?
No.
Why not?
No. There are a range of different magic spells, and each different one has a different mechanism for hitting a target. Fireballs are particularly ones that you have to aim.
Kamehamehas, apparently.
Yeah.
Kamehamehas.
Yeah.
Because to me, a fireball to me is literally just, you've taken that picture 3 times, Ryan, come on. Fireball to me is literally just, you just go, pff. That's not shooting, that's just combat. But if it's
No.
the rules, sorry.
It's the GM.
Sorry, yeah.
Argue the GM.
DM.
Just so you know, I'm throwing fireballs with this motion. Just
Okay.
for your...
No, that's fine. I'm
Roll to see
just
if
trying
it's
to. I'm trying to
frustrating.
argue to make sure you hit.
Right. Yes.
You're okay.
5, 6, 7, 8.
The shot goes a bit wide. It still hits the ship because it's a big target you're aiming at, but it doesn't hurt any of the crew, and they quickly pat out the fire. So you're
Wearing
gonna,
tar armour.
yeah,
Oh, yes.
you're gonna have to wait.
Won't that make them go up anyway if they're dumb enough to do that?
No, because tar's not flammable unless you actually put the fire on the tar. Sorry, I'm bringing physics into this. Sorry, YouTube, and sorry the group. But physically, no. Tar's only flammable if you actually put fire on the tar. So no.
What are they using to try and put the fire out?
Cloth.
They've got cloth. They've got buckets of water. They've got buckets of
Buckets of
urine.
water would be a
because
bad idea.
apparently ships have them.
Alright.
Buckets of urine.
Yeah,
Great shout.
Recycle water. on the
Great shout. Yeah.
and probably buckets of sand as well from ballast. So you're going to have to take 2 turns before you can.
So I missed and
Fireball.
wound
They'll
up.
still.
Okay.
No, Glob will-
Yes, you get a shoot.
Okay.
They're about 100 meters within range. So what do you want to do?
I'm going to take a shot at the barrel. Captain.
Which, in fact, 100 meters in which direction? Are they just directly behind us? Or
Directly
towards us?
behind. Yeah.
You got 1 shot, apparently.
And the barrel, Captain.
Yeah, you roll for command to see
Command.
if you get improve.
8, 9, 10, 11 for command.
11. Excellent. They follow your orders well this time.
Okay.
Suddenly they realise this guy knows his shit.
And so, yeah, roll again.
One.
A 1. You roll a 1.
A 7.
Okay. They just miss. And you're pretty disappointed in them because that means your calculations were wrong that time. So, they then get to shoot. 9. They hit.
Oh no.
Where?
I can feel my shells breaking.
You're
Uh,
getting hard on from this?
No, I mean it's going to go through my shells.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you didn't mean they were external, but that's fine.
they in fact managed to take out 8 of the crew.
8?
8 of the crew in one go.
We took out 2!
Which crew?
Hey, sorry,
Yeah.
eight of the
Oh, hang on,
8 of the
sorry.
sailors or the soldiers?
I forgot the soldier on the back of the bow.
Dang it.
That's in fact 4 of them.
That's better. But how many of what
four
set?
Crew. There's
4 shadows.
4 shadows.
4 shadows, yeah.
These
They're
guys
wearing
weren't as
good
tough as I
armour.
think they were.
Yeah.
So there's just 4 in total we've lost.
So that means
Yeah.
we're down to 9 shadows.
No, down to 8 shadows and 20.
Nine shadows.
Eight shadows.
9 shadows, including.
Oh,
Monkey.
including one. Yeah.
I am
And
just-
right, what do we have crew-wise, sailor-wise?
Sorry, this girl in the rigging, she's got a crossbow out and she's going to take aim at one
Sorry.
of you guys.
Is she fit?
She's quite fit, yeah.
I'm all designed to say.
But she's got a crossbow aimed at you.
I don't give a fuck. I recommend we wait for them to board us because now I'm going to board her. Am I right, boys?
Rape is not nice.
It's not rape if she's drugged. Anyway,
I'm just going to say, guys, we have
please,
got-
Anton, I'm so sorry. You have to edit this so bad. And I'm really sorry, but I'm not at all.
Her shot is going to hit you,
Okay.
but you have a chance to dodge out of the way. You can spend a stamina point to take a dodge check, which you lose an agility.
I've got 4 stamina at the moment.
Yep, so lose a stamina point
That's what's fake.
and take a dodge check.
If I don't, what happens?
You get hit by a crossbow bolt.
And where's it going to hit me and what's going to happen?
You don't know. There's a basically 1 in 3 chance that it's going to kill you.
So if you die, you come back as like one of the warrior monks.
Yeah, that's the other thing. What happens if you die in this game?
You'll find out when you die.
I love you.
Dick.
Okay,
Yeah, let's let him get hit and then we do have to call it kind of.
Yeah.
we don't because Lee actually said we can open until 9.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we do have 15 minutes, but at the 1:45 time, we do have to start ending the turn. So
Yeah, finish this manoeuvre.
right, I will go down to 3 current stamina. I've got a dodge check. Okay. It's a 6. What am I going against?
Add your agility.
9.
Oh, the bolt slams into you. If I can find my table.
I'm going
what
to slam
happens.
into her. I need to mark down that I'm on 3 stamina anyway.
Alright, here we are. 2. The bolt slams into you, but luckily it only slides over your collarbone. Your dodge was just good enough to get away.
Okay.
So you're at -1 on all stats next round, but that's all you're going to suffer.
One
Just
round of
to-
-1s.
Yeah, 1 round of
I'll
-1
put
as
that.
you
Alright.
as you recover yourself.
Wow, my handwriting's bad when I've been drinking. Okay, captain, first turn for the next turn. First turn for the next
I
round.
think we should call it that. Start packing.
Yeah, I think we should
Yes.
call it
Call it.
One last bit of roleplay to think about. Ship gets closer, and this captain, the guy with the green bandana and the dreadlocks, he stands in the bows and he waves his colours around and he goes, "Our last chance to surrender. If you surrender now, we only take your cargo. If you don't surrender, we'll kill you all."
2 statements. 1, how excited is he by that statement? Like, how exuberant is he? as
He's
he
quite
said it?
exuberant, yeah.
Okay, in which case, my second statement now turns to the group. We do nothing. He's overly exuberant. He is extremely green.
that. Maybe he's offering us weed. I mean, I wouldn't mind just standing on rocks.
No, either way, I say we do nothing. I say we don't do anything.
I say we try and convince them, saying that we're going after some treasure hoard, and if they will come
Help
with
us.
us.
Is the ship still? Ships are still moving, yeah.
Yeah.
I say we drop every anchor we've got, slam into the brakes, and make them go ahead of us.
They might not.
No, they're
Practice
not.
like that.
You only have stone anchors, not iron anchors. So it's like a gradual
All right,
stuff.
but okay, but it'll still slow the momentum. The speed they're going, the momentum of them will carry them forwards, meaning they're ahead of us.
Hold on, slamming to my back.
Well, being the proud Catwoman thing that I am, I'd probably just stand out my arms folded and audibly laugh.
What?
Well, you've got 2 weeks
How
to
does a
figure it
cat
out.
laugh?